Welcome to Courtesy Flush. And joining me, of course, tonight is Naresar. I think he came back from getting water.
Yes, I am.
Okay,
Yeah,
yes.
whatever.
Yes, hello.
Math tutor, not English tutor.
Yes, of course. And you have also had to help with that. And yeah, we're going to be doing some Homeworld, which is a place that I don't think anybody intended to be a home. It seems more like it was intended to be Ohio, as you cannot seem to leave, yet everyone still comes there and gets stuck there anyway. uh,
People trying to make spacecraft to escape sounds about right.
yeah. Yeah, that is us, very much Ohio. But yeah, we're gonna play some more Homeworld. The last time we left off, we had gone through Beggar's Canyon, and now we're at a point where we have to get to a plateau for resupplies, if I remember correctly.
Yes, now that you mention that, I believe that is where we left off.
Yeah. So yes, I am feeling better. Thank you very much, to swear. Fortunately for us, because I'm working on BattleTech stuff as well, and I don't want to put anything off because I'm feeling sick. Fortunately, I am not, so feeling pretty good. But yeah, let's cut on over to the game. Just like that. Why don't you come on in a little closer here? Okay, not that close. You know, I was just saying. It's a little close. But here we are. We're in the Kashar approach. If you don't remember, the Kashar was a very important businessman on Karak. He discovered basically how to make food using leftover macaroni and cheese. He's quite a philosopher of food. Ah, yes, the Capisi, our sand runway that we also have turrets on. So very much a defense and attack platform.
The Sakala have engaged Galcian forces, delaying their arrival.
Hello. I like your Velociraptor, yes.
Ready.
So what's your plan here, Naresar? Walk us through what we're trying to do here.
Reading. Armor, go ahead.
Well,
so we got to get to that plateau that's right there, because that's where we're going to get our land, because it's hard to land planes out there.
Well, I'm thinking we're going to kind of hit here, get some resource.
Yeah, I like resources.
But this way and get some more resource.
Intel, with the data from the Galcian-based decryptor,
and
we have
then
gained access
probably
to new research on artifact technology and how our enemy is using
Oh,
it.
well, that'll be useful.
Excellent. Thank you, Rachel. New upgrades to the Capisi's fabrication systems are now available. Under fire. Recommend commencing upgrades now.
I'm seeing NIF adventures for the game
Alert,
event detail. Yes.
The Galcian are dug in behind heavy turret emplacements.
Hey.
In order to punch through, we require a heavily armored cruiser. Enemy upgrade the Capisi's fabrication facilities to produce battle cruisers.
Or we need a crack commando team to go in behind enemy lines. That's what I think we need. So your plan is to just take some resources and then slowly take over the plateau, because you win not by overwhelming the enemy with a giant force, but by just needling at them just a little bit, because they won't be paying attention until you're right upon them. Sounds about what we've been doing this whole time. That raptor does have a hammer. Very much so. So what are you doing? Are you building
Ready.
more bombers, or?
Well, I was trying to. That's not what I want.
Send message. Maintenance protocols in effect.
I was just going to.
Give us a target.
Research completed.
Oh, that's.
We're just sitting here letting the enemy know that we will be coming. We're just going to count all of our forces first. We have an Abagus. We got all the other research for everything else, but we're kind of stuck with a little less math technology here.
Ready, set, get us moving.
That pirate does have a very fancy
Go
hat.
ahead.
Fleet Group 3 assigned.
So you're gonna take.
I was just going to, you know, kind of start rolling in here.
What are those? Can
But,
you zoom in on
um,
that? What is that?
Coordinates acquired. Moving
What do you
to site.
mean? What?
Is that just
What?
those gold things? Is that just crates? Like what are they?
I think just
Turret
like
ahead. We need to avoid
Uh,
this line of
crystals.
Okay. Sure.
fire. Alert issued. Hostile contacts are being tracked.
Output to minimum on it.
Let's
Oops.
see here. Yeah, we've been working on the battle tech
Green line confirmed.
right at the end of the
Move order confirmed.
right at the end of the project here,
Reporting.
and
Move with caution. We have hostiles on the tracking armored
there's
craft
just some
on
parts where
approach.
we're
Support ready.
like, this is way too much or way too good for
Roger that.
the kind of work that we do, because we like to shit post, but sometimes we hit some moments that were like super emotional. We're like, why? How did we get there?
Runner.
The old hexagon
Runner
crates.
copies.
Yeah, exactly.
Enemy contacts on the board.
Wow, that took no time at all. They shot you straight up out of the sky.
Well, that was just like a,
Oh, like a drone.
yeah, that was like a little,
Depleted. CU deposit depleted.
what-
Reading.
CU field depleted.
Okay.
Weapon systems online.
You're
Weaponry
building
systems
resources
currently
and just
active.
taking
Armor
resources,
systems
and
active.
it's just a giant resource thing here.
Warning. Systems overheating.
Oh, come
Need
on.
power
Just
to main
open a
cooling
window.
system.
What's so wrong with opening a
Be
window on
advised,
this thing?
System heat levels are stabilizing.
How do you think they cool this thing?
Research completed.
How do you think they cool like a PC, Nick?
Ooh, you know what? I wonder
Enemy armor on approach.
where.
Hostile light attack vehicle visually authenticated. Op ready. New heading set. Receiving. Strike craft destroyed. Salvager has been engaged. Strike copy. Hostile sighted. Heavy artillery loaded.
Runner.
Runner
Will the next one have the same? No, it won't have the same one. And no, we're going with something different. We're gonna try to
Launch
anyway.
EMP. Reading you command.
Try to do something a little different.
Trackers assigned.
Ah, yes, hexagon crates created by H-Egon crates. We got tired of square boxes.
Go for armor.
Was that a jam starting up called Wharf Fortress, an instrumental number about Lieutenant Worf getting his back broken by a barrel of resources?
Go ahead.
Attention.
No, that was just very good timing by the music and my
Enemy railgun
random
firing on
accompaniments to it.
friendly. Enemy production cruiser appeared in the AO.
Receiving.
Send message.
Get us moving.
Ready. Send.
Target locked in. Confirmed fire.
Also known as the Tron soundtrack.
Integrity.
Dialed in.
Green line confirmed. Canyon top.
Locking on the fire. Research completed.
Red alert.
Do this to me now. Come on.
Cruiser fabrication online.
Oh, so the internet was giving you a little bit of lag issue there?
Yeah, all of a sudden, like, just a moment, and we're gonna give it just a moment.
Target confirmed. Launch bomber.
Bomb unidentified contact. Designated hostile. Support cruiser under attack. Immediate fire support on that position. Hostile locked. Alert. Multiple cruisers detected atop the plateau.
In range. Firing.
All hands.
I see in Ohio in the stream title. I'm here to throw hands. No, there's no reason to, for you have arrived at planet Ohio. You see, people think Ohio is just this giant state filled with green nonsense and people who wish to fly. They're not entirely wrong. It's also filled with dangerous deserts and sand dunes. Many sand dunes. And spaceships tend to crash there, as we are always trying to leave Ohio. As is the joke. As with this planet in this game, once you check in, you can't really check out. It's, everyone's trying to get off of it.
Reporting. Going mobile. Ready for orders. Identified RU site on scanner. Conducting sweep.
You know, corn was the that was the joke.
Standing by.
But Ohio actually does a lot more with soy. And I'm not even kidding about that. We've got more soy in Ohio than we do have corn.
Turret down. Let's get moving.
We've taken out an enemy turret.
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Have you guys managed to solve the load-bearing Tupperware? Yeah, I solved it.
Runner.
I just don't look at it.
Reading you.
No one lives in Ohio. It's a made-up place, like Gonzaga
Hostile light
University.
vehicle
Yes.
detected. Hostile detected. Visual unconfirmed.
Did you know that Maine has a desert for real? These are Anger sand dunes. Yes. Maine does have a desert. Nobody wants to go there, though.
Runner.
Yeah, don't drive through Ohio, man.
Fire EMP.
You have to go through the Ohio Turnpike. That's...
This is the captain.
Ugh.
New heading set.
Oh, yeah, they went through a lot of soy
On
farms.
our way. Op ready. Coordinates confirmed. Reading.
An RU
New heading
site has
set.
been depleted.
Heavy missiles
Doesn't sound
loaded and
good.
ready. Copy. Contact.
Sounds like we're gonna have to go take some more resources for this desert.
Cruiser ready. Set new heading. We read you. Copy. Moving.
Alright, this sound effect
Reading.
is named Plastic Helicopter. Now it sounds like a tugboat.
Vector dialed in.
Attack course set.
A tugboat that's going faster.
Cruiser sighted. Engage and destroy.
Speedboat.
Ready for orders. Target set. Red alert. Red alert. Carrying taking fire. Hostile railgun. Open up. Hostile range craft destroyed. Impact report. Acknowledged. Target acknowledged.
What an odd noise that was. Plastic helicopter. Thanks, Kai.
Hostile craft in AO.
Brian says he lives in Missouri. I am sorry for you, Brian.
Combat relay.
Your state does have great meat shops, smoke shops, though. I'm not gonna lie, Missouri's got some banging smoke shops.
Light attack vehicle is under fire.
They make some of the best bacon. I know a lot of people want to fight over that, but I've had it. It's really good.
A hostile turret has been destroyed.
Cherry Rana says, I don't like the sand, and then subscribe to Prime. From
Strike fighter coordinates.
They've
dialed
subscribed
in.
for 9 months
Enemy
now.
armor on approach. We're in the
Terry Rana's about to find out what's horrible creature that they have birthed.
Reading you. Runner copies.
That was a weird noise. That was called Cybells. Unlike Psydoc.
Reading you.
Looking back here at the progress we're making, Naresar seems to be building his plan exactly right. He's just using logistics on his side. As Tex likes to say often,
Attack position locked in.
wars are not won by just firepower alone. It's won by
Copy that.
logistics.
Coordinates confirmed.
We're ready for orders. Displace to that CU field.
Unless you're playing StarCraft, then you just run them over. You zerg the shit out of them.
Make ready.
You don't live in Saint Francois. Yeah, no, you lucked out on that.
Strike fighter approach vector dialed in.
Enemy light attack.
Boise
vehicle
has a lot of
marked on
trees and
approach.
desert.
Ready to burn.
It's a high desert. Ah. Don't go to Kansas. It's been smoky and cold of late. Yes, very.
Bomber
Enemy armor disabled.
Yeah.
Copy that. Bomber on deck.
Be advised, an RU site has been exhausted of resources.
Attack course set. We've got a salvager under fire. We read you. We've got hostile on sensor. Confirm
Boise does
visual.
have a lot of those.
Tracking armored craft
Even
on
in
approach.
StarCraft, matches can be won by cutting
Roger.
logistics
Target
lines.
locked.
Exactly. I don't see it that often though.
Advance to mark CU.
Sometimes you have to ring the side bells in your side church. It's like a space or nano. Yes.
Combat relay. Hostile production
Artifact
target
collected.
eliminated.
Ooh.
Artifact recovered. Authentication confirmed.
New item unlocking, possibly. Yeah, we've never played Homeworld in case you're new to this. It's the first time we've ever seen it. What do we get?
CUs exhausted. Operations update. RUs in the region have been drained. CU field expended. CU site exhausted.
This is Rachel. Go ahead.
Come to Maine. We have lobster and a very stoic reserved population. Bash the power, fight the system. Moving to Kansas in the future, preparing for the worst mentality, says Casey. Prepared to die via tornado, but my husband assures me I'll be fine. Your husband fights many tornadoes, that's why. Tornadoes will see your husband and go the other way.
CU site exhausted.
Hostile light attack vehicle detected. We got something on the horizon. Waiting for
That one
eyes
was
on
called
it with
Radio
engage.
Screamer. It very much sounded like screams on a
Salvager's been
radio.
engaged. Alert. Salvager destroyed. Target set. Go for armor. One. Target and fire. Ready. Break for impact. We reach you. Move out. Hostile strike granted downfield.
Research completed.
Armor ready. Ready. Set. Roger.
That one was called Robot is Drunk.
Taking effective fire.
A very drunk robot apparently sounds like this sound.
Position confirmed.
Who would have known?
Reading.
Us living in our non-robotic times. Did you just summon an angry machine spirit? I think we did. By accident, of course.
Hostile trackers designated. Operators to confirm.
Copy that. We've got the tracker updated and are monitoring hostile movements. Stick to your assignments. I don't want any materials coming off that are going to compromise the op.
Okay.
Salvage your copies.
Oh, a little
Battle
tiny
cruiser
one came out.
operational.
I thought you ran it over.
Go for artillery. Receiving
Salvager
555.
online.
Or is this one of those situations where you have to back your battle
Salvager
cruiser out of a
online.
parking space to get the other ones out? Like, hold on, I'll back out, and everyone just has to come out from behind
Ready
you.
forward.
CU field depleted. Fleet Group 10 assigned.
I was recovering from the dentist on Monday. Oh, it was alright.
Copy. On our way.
I was
Salvager
really, really
ready.
tired.
RU coordinates acquired. Moving to site.
That stuff was, when it wore off, it was just like brain fog.
Salvage your copies. Mobilizing.
Support ready. Move order confirmed.
Make ready. New sector designated. Move out.
Gee, I believe we're inside the spaceship of some sort of alien being. We have to find a way back in Warren, Washington. That's what I'd call that noise. This,
Receiving 5 by 5.
The name of the sound is called subtle film element. That was neither subtle nor film cinematic in any way. Well, it kind of was, actually. Kind of.
Move
Hello,
orders.
Gilly.
Armor ready. Armor is en route. Green
Slow
light.
driving in the Midwest?
Armor is en route. Heavy missiles loaded and ready.
That depends on where you're at.
Under fire.
Ready. New coordinates verified.
Nice.
Go for artillery.
Let's do...
Unknown inbound. Designating hostile.
How tired is Mike today? Mike's doing all right.
Runner, go ahead. Set new heading.
I had a bit of problems earlier, but I'm all right now.
This is the captain.
So when I went to that dentist, it was a root canal, standard procedure, put a crown in. It was first time in a long time I've ever had that kind of dental work done on my mouth. I had 2 root canals before, 3
Go
actually.
ahead. Target set.
And
Alert. The VC is taking fire. Enemy light attack vehicle marked on approach. Contact. Enemy
these
bearing
turrets, man.
designated.
what a buzzkill.
Maintenance protocols in effect.
But they're drawing fire, which is a good idea.
South carrier alert. All section officers to remain in station.
But yeah, I went to the first 2, not really that exciting, root canals. Third one went well without a hitch. This was when I was 18.
Target locked. Fire. Target on the board.
And I was on coming back so I can get reassessed to figure out if they're gonna what other work I need to get done, right? Wow, you just nuked him out of existence. Hell fucking yeah. Yeah, so I went back to that after the third one. I was like, all right, well, I got to get this thing checked out, make sure everything's all good. And some wonderful, very upset and confused people took the building hostage. Not like Die Hard, more like a grocery store. This is a medical building.
Reading you command. Reading you command.
We read you.
So it was a very odd choice. From what I understand, it was somebody was cheating on somebody, but they were also stealing medication. It was bizarre. So that aside, I obviously didn't want to be in that building any longer. Don't worry, this person, and people, whoever they were, they never came near me. So I don't know exactly what happened. All I know is that I left that building, and I never returned. Because hostage situations don't exactly equal a safe environment for anybody who wants to get their teeth worked on. I'd understand if it was on floor 2 and only floor 2. I'm like, hey, I'm on floor 8. It's fine. As long as they don't come up to floor 8, let's finish this teeth thing, But nah, I understand. As I was leaving, the police and everything were pulling up, and there were a lot of news people. I got out there before they could do that. I just walked home.
Enemy armor disabled. Ready. Maintenance protocols in effect.
And that was pretty much what happened. And then I went and
Taking fire.
got assessed for this other one because I'd been needing work on my teeth. Now, I brush my teeth every day, and I floss with little picks,
Runner copies.
all that
Reading you.
stuff. But when you grow up with crooked teeth,
RU site
it doesn't
exhausted.
really matter that
Runner
much.
copies.
It, honestly,
EU deposit depleted.
you gotta get them looked at. I grew up with crooked teeth my whole life,
Operations
so
update.
getting them worked
RU
on has always been
submission
kind of a
ready.
problem because it's
RU
always
site
expensive.
exhausted.
It's hugely expensive. Fortunately, I got some dental insurance, so I went around this time and got the root canal in.
Tracking hostile.
And they were really these guys are way more worried about my comfort and everything than that doctor in Cleveland was, who was very much just in out, hey, let's get this done. These people were very much worried about me
Salvage
every step of the way.
Acquired.
She had accidentally sprayed some of her chlorinated water, it was diluted, right into my eye, while I was wearing those like cool sunglasses they give you. But I had my eyes closed already, so it wasn't. I was like, I don't want to watch them doing work. It's not an image I want to have in my mind when I go to sleep. So I'm like, I got my eyes closed, and I'm just thinking about stuff I want to work on, and they're doing their work, and then that water comes spraying into my eye, and immediately I'm like, okay, I don't know what it is, but I need to get it out, and that caused my eye to like stay closed even more. I was very fortunate that they can go into the eye itself, but it was diluted chlorine water. It's how they sanitize
Bomber
things.
ready for sortie. Bomber
And this doctor was very, very worried that I was gonna like drop a lawsuit on him for that. I'm like, no, man. I'm like, my eye was closed, and I still have work to do on my tooth, so let's just do that.
An RU site has been depleted.
And the person still calls me asking if I'm doing okay. And yeah, my eye's still here. I washed it out. It was fine. I've been in a swimming pool that put more chlorine than I think water in it, and I've been fine. Didn't feel great, but it fine.
Reporting.
Research completed.
Unidentified hostile incoming. Authenticate.
But
Reading
I
command.
say all that because
CU's exhausted.
they said that I am eligible to do braces work. So that might actually be in my future. That'd be pretty awesome. And I'm 35 years old, so hearing that that kind of work can still be done is pretty nice. Yeah, the military didn't pull my wisdom teeth. They just filled in one of my back teeth that had a cavity
Contact.
with
Enemy
really
armor.
good
Bearing
porcelain, actually.
designated. Hostile detected. Visual unconfirmed.
Oh, yeah, it wants me to pitch a nerve on your face.
CU field
I feel you,
depleted.
Brian.
Attention.
Never had braces. Had one tooth completely behind the other room. Mm.
Strike fighter coordinates dialed in. CU's
Vector dots
exhausted.
in. We're in the pipe.
Target confirmed. Launch bomber.
Bomber set for launch.
CU field expended.
Alert. Siege cruiser verified in the AO. Response.
No. This isn't the downtrodden Detroit. This is just the plateaus of Toledo.
Enemy AA units on the plateau. Our airspace is compromised. They must be removed.
I figured they'd put something like that
Kelvin
there.
bombers inbound. Prepare anti-air units.
Have a good one, Confused.
Underway. Reading. Green line confirmed.
Had an impacted
Reading.
wisdom
Go
tooth
for
taken out
reading.
last year, and Dennis accidentally clocked me pulling it out.
Enemy
Shit
forces,
happens.
And now on approach to the plateau.
Yeah. And I told the doctor this. I'm like, I'm fine with being knocked out. I don't think I've ever gone under for any surgery except for the appendix. That was it.
Support ready. Cruiser ready.
Just knock me right out, man. Look, I just want to be done and over with.
Ready.
What happens when my eyes are closed is none of my business. As long as my mouth has a new tooth in
Enemy
it, I don't
contact
care.
on the board.
Just dope me up real good. Waiting on my vacation with walk.
Make ready.
Oh, forgot your mouth's still bleeding. Yeah.
Taking hostile fire. Green line. Enemy railgun firing.
No, I don't know what whatever numbing they used. It when it wore off, it was like, "Welcome to Space
Hostile
Jam."
armor incoming. In contact. Get us moving.
Oh, they're not gonna be able to turn around fast enough. Shit.
Combat alert. Support craft lost.
We will sedate you now. Punches me in the face. Yeah, just knock me right out. Look, here's the thing. If they use a substance to knock you out, or if they just punch you in the face, it doesn't matter. They're a dentist. They're gonna get it fixed.
The captain.
You don't
Fighter
lose.
coordinates. Base runner in service.
I mean, that makes sense.
Reporting.
He hits you in the mouth. You're right there. He can fix the damage later.
Hostile range craft destroyed. Decon.
Fleet Group 6 assigned.
Tirana, as long as you keep your eyes closed, we can put things in your mouth. Well, yeah, I certainly hope so. That's what I'm there for. Look, as I said, whatever the doctor does with my eyes are closed ain't my business. All right, they went to doctor in school. They figured it out. As long as I wake up and I've got a new kidney or whatever, I'm cool.
CU deposit depleted.
they just like gift wrapped on my chest. Like, here you go. Here's a free kidney. Sorry for knocking you out.
Ready.
You get extra kidneys at the dentist.
Ready.
They don't tell you that.
Control group 9 designated.
Ask any dentist. They'll tell you. They'll be like, who told you? Don't say my name.
Research completed.
We got something on the horizon. Indicate. Tracking armored craft on approach.
If you can the Mochi Mecha tank into a Capisi model, that would be hilarious.
We've got a salvager under fire.
Pick fights with medical professionals for free treatment. Very good. Yeah. I mean, well, I'm not picking
Alert.
fights. I'm just saying, hey,
Support
look.
craft has been engaged.
Yeah, the chlorine didn't hit my retina, though. My eyes were closed.
Runner.
Hostile armor eliminated.
Science officer en route.
As long as I wake up and have more kidneys than before, it's all good. Yeah, exactly. Extra kidneys for your
Be
friends.
advised.
Take 'em
Tracking
home.
hostiles.
Hey, Ma, guess what? I got some kidneys. Where'd you get them from? The dentist. Wow. Gosh, they'll just give 'em out anything these days. Oh, yeah. What, do you want a lollipop? That's way less value than a kidney.
Moving out.
Get your priorities straight.
Ready.
Was this air quotes dentist located in a back alley, Mike? No, it was located in Cleveland, the first one.
Crew ready. Set new heading.
Support ready.
Do you pay your dentist in meth? Unfortunately, I don't have that kind of power.
Reading you.
No, I paid them in dollars. It was very expensive dollars.
Runner copies.
I actually I went to them before I had the insurance, and I was like, yeah, I could pay for it. They're like, no, you can't. And they showed me the price. I was like, yeah, you're right. So I had to wait and get better insurance.
Artifact spotted. Prep to load.
Heavy artillery loaded.
Hey, I know a guy. He'll go into your mouth
Fleet
cheap.
7 assigned.
Yeah, I'm in a
Artifact
dentist,
recovered.
not just some guy you found.
Confirmed.
Roll out.
Can't just be like, hey, I'm a guy who goes into mouths. What are you, Ant-Man?
Hostile turret has been
Actually, that would be a pretty good profession for Ant-Man.
Salvager ready.
Sector
We'll get in here, we'll get a deep clean. He sets off like little charges in there and blows the plaque away. That's bizarre. That's like a fever dream, Ant-Man, actually.
Destroyed.
I like that. And yes, might go take a lollipop and some gin as well. Well, you can't just, you gotta take one or the other. You saw a dentist? Doesn't Tex have a plethora of rifle butts? Yeah, I know. And we have plenty of fishing line too. That's beside the point.
research completed.
Enemy armor on approach. We've detected something. Can you confirm visual?
No, I can't confirm the visuals. It's very hot outside. You go do it. Turn the air conditioner up.
Enemy railgun eliminated.
Yeah, you're just systematically going through and swiping them away. I don't know what they were hoping to complete with this. They're like, if we sit up here, they have to make their way up here. It's like, yes, you should probably shoot at them before they start moving up here.
The update. Ready.
Warning. Systems overheating. Feed power to main cooling system. Be advised. System heat levels are stabilizing. RU deposit depleted.
Artillery cruiser.
Ant-Man with a pressure washer. Hell yeah. Discount Dan's one-stop shop dentistry and doctoring. Come get your cavities filled and your kidneys stolen, or maybe not, both at once. Think of how much time you'd save and how much money I make. Exactly.
Copies. Roll out.
Be advised.
Serious
an
putty,
RU
remove
site has
this.
been exhausted of
Move
resources.
tartar. Yeah, exactly. What about, look,
Set new heading.
all I'm saying is they figured out how to remove.
Support taking hostile fire. Hostile railguns opened up.
Where did these guys come from?
Copy on our way.
They're just shooting your little fucking tank. Now they're dead.
Craft destroyed.
But where did they come from?
Reporting.
I mean, there's been stuff from attacking more or less all around.
Oh, you've just been swiping away like pet nuisance. But no, what I'm saying is like, They made those like pads for like people who have like acne that really want to rip, and it comes out like a forest of hair and like gross. Why just make that for teeth? I know they made that like whitening strips, but that just dissolves in your mouth and it's gross. I mean, something you can like peel off so you can look at it and be like, oh, that's gross, but you could see it, right? Because let's be honest here, if you're gonna take something gross out of your body, you want to look at it. You want to see it. If you say you don't want to see it, you're wrong. You want to look at it. Because you telling me that you don't use the bathroom and then turn around and look at that for a second, you're not fascinated, but a part of your monkey brain is going, I want to see what I just did. I want to check that. Yeah, I think they need to make that, but for teeth. Just rip the strip off, and it's just like all the gross, nasty comes with it. You just, I don't know, throw it in a storm drain so it can get washed out to sea. It's actually horrible. Don't do that.
In the area.
Gunship is now in circulation. Gunship is now in circulation.
Yeah. Dental explosives. I think that works.
Research completed.
Op ready. Attention.
They had discount Dan punching in the mouth. Yeah, he just pays someone to do it. Isn't that just called duct tape?
Op ready.
You're right.
Crew ready. New coordinates verified.
Stay the hell away from my bathroom.
Ready.
Support ready.
I want to make the Tahiti affair from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Ready. Set new heading.
Harvest Moon with necromancy. Okay.
I read you. Copy. Moving.
Oh yeah, just put the
Marking
acne
coordinates
pads in your
acquired.
mouth. See, look,
Moving the site.
you figured out the secret.
Proximity warning.
Teeth would hurt like a mother because there's
Designated.
ligaments holding them in. Yeah. You know, I found out about that was actually by watching Ren and Stimpy. I didn't know there were ligaments connected to teeth. That freaked me out as a kid, and also I was like, that's fucking cool.
Target EMP. Runner copy.
Make ready.
Strike fighter approach vector dialed in.
Green line.
I like this strategy, man. Just EMP the thing and then go in for a quick air attack against the AA.
Gunship clear for launch.
Gunship online, ready for launch.
Try shooting us with your iPad now.
Light attack vehicle visually authenticated. Contact. Enemy armor. Bearing designated. We've got hostile on sensors. Confirm visual.
Tiny stick of dynamite goes off in your mouth. This can. Don't you worry your pretty little head about nothing. You didn't need that anyway. Yeah, it's a little gunpowder. It's good for your skin. You know what? You know what's
Oh,
also.
that's what a gunship does. Good lord.
I like it. Is there like a guy on the like the door with like a machine gun?
Completed.
I mean, not necessarily a door. It could be of the, AC-130
Yeah, that's true.
style.
Bomber to launch deck.
So that one's probably good for like hitting tinier targets. You think?
Yeah.
Piloted by battle mix piloted by skeletons would be pretty rad. I'm fairly certain that if you wanted to make a setting like where an AI takes over like a battle mech group and the pilots couldn't leave, so the only thing in there is just their skeletons, you could totally do that. Just make the cockpit lights red, so when they're stomping around, they just look like the evil. It's just cinematic. You don't have to, but if you want to be cinematic, go with the red eyes. That always hits people on the right. That's a bad guy look, you know. That gunship is pretty cool.
Attack vehicle detected.
Discount Dan's totally Acme branded Dental explosives.
Destroyed. Hostile production cruiser verified.
Got a cavity?
Taken
We'll
out.
make it bigger.
Enemy armor on approach.
Why do you need a tiny cavity? Who are you? Who's winning
Enemy
here?
railgun eliminated.
Reporting.
Hostiles designated. Trackers
Skelly Tech. Yeah. Yeah, Skelly Tech.
Runner copies.
Just stomping around. There's just a skeleton in there. Just been dead for God knows how long.
UAC copy. Submersible launch ready.
I think fuck you.
Wow. What is it doing? It just stopped there.
Probably waiting for me to
Do that. Wow.
do this.
Did you just nuke them?
It was a cruise missile, so maybe.
That is incredibly effective. How many of those can you make?
I can do one. I think it's every 3 minutes.
That's amazing. So all I just have to do is wait 3 minutes and go, well, that's not a problem anymore.
I mean, kinda like yeah.
Zombie elementals? Yeah. Because I think the way you can get away with that is by making an AI. And the Dapper Raptor. Hey, how you doing, Paul?
Ready for orders. Move out. Runner, we're moving. Strike copies. Coordinates confirmed. Go ahead. Green line confirmed. Reading. Reporting. Get the craft cruiser into the front.
Ready. Launch EMP. Reading you.
Reporting. Alert. Rachel is under fire.
Fleet Group 9 assigned.
Let's see.
Tracking armored craft on approach.
Reading.
Crew ready.
They have theirs where the aircraft is. Let's.
Receiving 5 by 5. Copy. Target locked. Runner, go ahead. Copy. On our way. We read you. Unidentified craft on approach. Mark the bearing.
En route.
Send message.
Support ready. We're moving.
Here's contact report.
Many thanks. Alert. Carrier is taking fire.
Skelementals, yes.
Support crews are under attack. Immediate fire support on
Mike
the
made
position.
fart sounds with the keyboard. I did. I went for a walk in the park today, and my allergies are killing. Anyone who shames you for not touching grass is a monster. Yeah. Like I can mow grass if I really need to, as long as I have antihistamine. But yeah, it'll mess with my skin, my breathing. It's terrible.
Salvage ready. Artillery cruiser in contact. Provide fire support. Conducting sweep. Mobilizing. Battle report. Enemy cruiser destroyed. Salvage your copies.
We're just gonna pick everything clean. I mean, you have so many
Ready for
resources now.
identified.
Well, I have a lot of
Conducting sweep.
Construction
CUs.
units.
I don't have a lot of the RUs, which the RUs are kind of what I need at the moment more, but
Let's do
it's
this
a work in
as
progress.
possible. Keep
Yeah, because I know one mission where
This is Rachel. Go
we
ahead.
could have got more, but
Copy that. Coordinates confirmed.
unfortunately we were being chased by a by an entire air force.
Reading you. Further copy. An RU site has been depleted. We have eyes on an artifact. Stand by. Standing by. Reporting. Move out.
You know what? First of all, I haven't saved in a hot minute.
Yeah, after making all this progress.
There you are.
Artifact spotted. Prep to load. Artifact recovered.
Yeah.
Authentication confirmed.
Like, I get plants. You like the yeah. Like, I get it, plants. You like the jizz of the atmosphere. Yeah, you got it. You're right.
Coordinates verified.
Salvage are ready. Advance to mark
Spring should be illegal.
Make ready.
The new Dune movie. It was like watching something that other people understand, and I'm told that I'm supposed to like and appreciate it. It was very pretty.
Go ahead. Set new heading. Receiving 5 by 5. Ready for command. Enemy production cruiser cycle. Engage and destroy. Hostile light attack vehicle. Visually authenticated. Enemy contacts on the board.
Research completed.
Hostile armor incoming. Ready. Hostile strike craft down. Armored vehicle is taking fire. Strike craft taking effective fire. Armor, go ahead. Receiving. Ready.
Sounds like a cat meowing in a synthesizer. Yeah, it does.
Confirmed. Op ready. On our way. Armor, go ahead. Underway.
CUs exhausted.
Railgun
Yeah,
ready.
Dune
On
is
our way.
Dune is like one of those things where the people who really like it
Give 'em hell. Go.
really like it more than anyone else who will ever watch it.
Incoming. Authenticate. Reading you, command.
I said the same thing about Blade Runner. A beautiful movie,
Artillery cruiser under attack.
but beauty
Units
alone
respond.
doesn't explain
Alert. Battle
why
cruiser
it's so
taking
fucking
fire.
boring.
Ready.
It's so hard to watch.
Missile sequence initiated. Target set. Launch.
It's not about refinement. I have no idea.
Receiving. Form up on that artillery cruiser. Hostile armor. Eliminate.
A Galcian assault force is approaching.
But you know what? Don't listen to me. I'm a guy who likes movies like Labyrinth, okay? Maybe that's my problem.
Displace. Ready for
I actually like to have fun in my movies. So here's my comparison. Is Dune better than Labyrinth?
alert.
Hell no.
Battle cruiser inbound. Support cruiser
F
under
no.
attack.
Absolutely not.
That position. Strike systems
Because
online.
Dune doesn't
Ready
have
to
David
burn.
Bowie in it.
Light attack vehicle is
Checkmate,
under fire.
4D chess.
Ship clear for launch.
We've got hostile on gunship set. Confirm visual. Unload flanking fire.
There is. Doesn't it's so bad. It doesn't explain anything. Running gag in one of the Discord servers to has asked people who didn't read the books explain what's going on. Yeah, that's exactly right. I don't know. There's a bunch of people who are
Enemy down.
doing stuff. I couldn't tell you what any of them, how important they are.
Hostile range craft destroyed. Hostile strike craft down.
Out of here, thanks.
Reading. Hostile production cruiser verified. Take it out.
Oh, well, the Blade Runner pen and paper RPG, I wonder if it's by Modifius, the same company that seems to get all the big IPs. Because they can go into investor boards and show, hey, look at our pretty art. Here's our game that's needlessly filled with dice that our players have to fix. It's like, they're like Bethesda. They just, I don't get it.
Reading.
I want them to explain this to me.
Go for
I would be
armor.
more
Go
than
for
willing to
range.
understand their
Go for
game
armor.
systems if they would just clearly explain what the fuck it's going on. Like, oh, we have source books with all this stuff in it. I'm like, you missed out in Star Trek Adventures exactly how health works. It's a basic function. It's almost like you wrote it knowing that the people who are going to read this already know how your system works. That's not a good way to write any starter book. I'm sorry.
Hostile detected. Visual unconfirmed.
I read that thing like 3 times, and I'm like, I
Hostile
found a
armor incoming.
mention what the stress meter does. A mention. But I also realized if you get shot by anything in Star Trek, you're dead anyway. So counting health is kind of pointless unless it's like they're throwing a punch or something. Because I realized, yeah, you get shot with a phaser.
Enemy heavy
It's a,
cruiser
kind of not a
detected.
not a
Gunship on
small
deck.
ouch. That's a big ouch.
Target confirmed.
See, I think
Launch bomber.
this game nails exactly the way sci-fi is like this in The Expanse.
Hostile light attack
Lasers
vehicle
are cool and
detected.
all, but kinetic weapons, man.
Alert. Hostile
Look at
phaser
this.
sighted.
These guys are going right into that gunship fire. They have no idea.
Enemy production cruiser is
All they
appearing
know
in
is that
AO.
their production cruiser
Under
is
enemy fire.
their production cruiser is under attack, and now they just got to get in there and bunch up with them.
Be advised, an RU site has been exhausted of resources.
This is awesome.
Stand by for launch authentication sequence. Target launch. Fire.
Why is spice important? Why are they using swords? What is the entire plot? Who are these people? Who are these other people? Who is the Emperor? Who are these space nuns, and why do people care? And here's the thing, Giga. I will ask these questions, and then I will get linked a lore video,
Support ready.
or I'll get a long rant about it.
Green line confirmed.
I was asking rhetorically. The fans should not have to explain what's happening in Dune. You should be able to understand it by watching it. And if you don't, it's either that it's not made for someone like you, or
Send.
maybe it's just not a wide accepting platform. And I think that's Dune's thing, for me. Because I've asked people back home if they've even read Dune. They're like, no. The ones that did are like, like, yeah, it was okay.
Ready.
Oh, but
CU
Lord,
deposit
but 40K. That's the one setting that I have never really looked into. That it has people who are fans of it that I never
Operations
even would have
update.
considered to be
RUs in the
fans
mission
of
have been
40K.
drained. RU deposit depleted.
I was like, what? How do you know about this? You're 5. Shouldn't you be like watching Paw Patrol or something? I mean,
Enemy armor
hey,
on
hats off to you to maturing early and playing something cool.
Enemy armor stable. Alert. Support taking
Yeah, you
hostile
left with
fire.
what the fuck did I
Battle
watch?
cruiser
Not even the
resistance.
internet can
Position
explain
marked.
Evangelion.
Taking
Yeah,
effective fire.
Light attempt
I watched
vehicle attacks
Evangelion back when I was a teenager. Don't understand it. And then I realized nobody did, and I was like, all right, cool. I don't feel weird about it. Because I think some people just make stuff, and then everyone just interprets it one way. And then if you were to ask the original person if they were even still alive, what it was all about, they're like, oh yeah, man, there was just a guy who dropped a can down the street and
Armored
do this
assault
every
modifications
Thursday. And I
shut
just
down.
think, you know what? That's a real allegory for how an empire is ruined in India. Yeah, I think I'm gonna write a book about space deserts. That's what I assume happened. That's my take on it. Again, what do I know? I like trash movies like Labyrinth, because I like to have fun.
RU site exhausted.
I like to enjoy. I like to have a little song and dance every now and then.
Hostile armor eliminated.
Research completed.
Because you gotta think about it. Think about the lady in Labyrinth.
Excellent work.
If you don't know, Labyrinth is about
In retreat.
a lot of things. Oh. Hey. The plateau is ours. We win. Well, for now. These are some great shots, man.
Plateau secured. We need to hold this landing zone.
So the next mission is just to hold it.
Personal log. Intelligence Officer Nathan Sajet. Expedition Carrier Capisi. Back home, the tide of war is starting to turn. Our men and women are fighting door to door, reclaiming entire neighborhoods as they push back these Galcian invaders. But here, the Kahad Sajuk's fleet is approaching our expedition's target as we are forced to sit and wait on landers inbound from Tyr. We are so close, yet with every hour we fall further behind our enemy. The future of our expedition depends on those flight crews. Roach, you crazy SOB. You're the best lander pilot I've ever known. If anyone can do this, it's you. You better not have forgotten that bottle I asked for.
Yeah, Roach. Please make it back. Don't die in some heroic cinematic, please. I'm glad we're getting resupplies, though. That's
Have we
awfully nice.
been streaming for an hour?
Yeah.
Not that I'm
Yeah.
ready to quit necessarily yet, but I just want
Well,
to.
we're at 57 minutes actually.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a good little last mission. I think we can try this one for a little bit, and then
Yeah, we'll see,
See where it
what it
goes.
looks like.
Yeah.
As we speak, satellite data has identified the Kahad Sajuk's fleet approaching the site of the primary anomaly.
Oh my god.
It's some kind of orbital weapons platform. The weapon issued a
Oh.
recognition code at the surface. An ID transponder returned the signal. The return signal originated here.
That's it. That's what Jacob was talking about. I need to go investigate the source of that signal.
It's risky, but you're right, Rachel. Take a combat escort and secure the transponder. Galcian reinforcements are closing on our position fast, but we should be able to hold them off long enough to resupply. We will then rendezvous at your location.
Roger that.
This is so good. A game that is not only cinematic, but still separates itself as a game.
Do you copy? We are inbound on your marker. Emergency fuel critical. We are racing the gauge and will only have one chance before our tanks run dry.
Understood. We'll have the red carpet rolled out.
We must defend the landing zone until our transports arrive. We anticipate Galcian assaults will come at us through these approaches here. Turrets and mines will prove effective at these choke points.
I think you could set up an optimal defense line. Apologies, I wanted to watch
We
that.
had salvage teams reclaim the wreckage of several Galcian heavy turrets. The turrets have been positioned at defensive locations on the plateau, but their armor is damaged.
The
Repair
Shiv-tastic
those turrets.
adventures of
We'll need
Slip
all the
Tights,
firepower
or
we can
Slip
get.
Pipes McGee, a knife fight city kids show.
Galcian
Oh.
forces are approaching our contact range. Hold the high ground at all costs.
Let's see here. Yeah, I think you could set up some. Well, save it, of course.
Okay.
Yes, use your hammer of justice, Dapper Raptor. See how well you can destroy the enemy forces. Oh wow, there's actually some.
Runner copies.
There's some blue crystals. We need those.
Good copy on your last. Ready.
The original movie, The Dark Crystal, didn't really explain anything. Hard to watch that one a couple of times, figure it all out. Mind you, I was a kid. Yeah, Dark Crystal didn't really make sense when I first watched it either. I think it's because there was just so much going on. It was hard to pay attention.
We've exposed additional resource sites on the far side of the plateau.
Oh, Nick's internet's acting a little weird.
Every once in a while it gets ornery. Come on.
Yeah.
There we go.
Base runner online. Time's a wasting.
I have no idea. But yeah, if you don't know, the movie Labyrinth is about this girl named Sarah, who is a teenager watching her brother Toby, while her rich, upper middle class family
Set some mines. Maybe we'll catch them off guard.
go out to dinner, and she gets sick and tired of it, and for some reason she summons forth the Goblin King to take her brother away from her, who owns a giant labyrinth. Well, it turns out the Goblin King was real, and not only that, but it's David Bowie.
Place some mines.
So
Walk right into it.
David Bowie comes flying into her room after he once was an owl, mind you.
Send your message.
Yes, he turned in from an owl to a person, rolled a crystal around in his hands for a few minutes, and then said, "Come get your brother from the labyrinth if you dare." And she's like, "Bitch, I've been reading your book my whole life. I am ready for this." She was like, "Let's do it. Let's go." She was acting scared at first, but she was like, not only is this place real, but David Bowie is the fucking leader of it. Yeah. You have to understand, at that time, David Bowie was like a huge deal to a lot of people.
Maybe we'll walk right into it.
Hail the Flush. It was absolute madness.
Reports back. Be ready to adjust.
Yeah.
Carrier here.
Labyrinth on VHS, how I watched it, man.
Be advised, carrier repair systems online. Weapon systems offline. Be advised, carrier repairs are at full power.
Let's get it fixed, I guess.
Base runner here.
Well, now you've got all kinds of fun little resources.
Lay down mines. Move. Carrier copies.
Yeah, a lot of the translations don't really do well either.
Damage assessment in.
Cleared for move.
Carrier has suffered damage caused by overheat.
Let's roll out.
A
Galcian reconnaissance force has arrived.
Hostile armor incoming. Enemy contact
I know David
on the
Bowes Big
board.
still did, but back then that was like when he was like
Galcian aircraft
very
inbound.
popular.
Carrier warning.
Deploy anti-air to intercept.
Power to avoid system damage.
Armored vehicle is taking fire. Light attack vehicle is under fire.
Yeah, that was a mistake on their part.
Alert. Railgun lost. Crew ready. Displaced. Ready for hostile
Spreading your
railgun.
forces
Open
out
down.
so that way they can't hit everybody at once was a good idea.
Armored vehicle lost. The turret is under fire.
You know, not like bunched up, I should say.
Strike fighter coordinates
Hostile
dialed.
armor eliminated. Attack course set.
Strike
More Galcian forces have entered contact range. They're coming at us from all sides.
Enemy railgun eliminated. Unidentified contact. Designate as hostile.
Oh. You might need to... Internet was freaking out a little bit.
Runner, go ahead.
Welcome. Welcome to Courtesy Flush,
Taking hostile fire.
as Naresar defends this plateau from a bunch of people who wish to destroy us.
Give us a target.
RU site exhausted.
Ready to send.
All three lander signals in the green and on designated approach vector.
Can you confirm visual? Ready. Combat alert. Support craft lost. Make ready. One of our turrets is taking fire.
Strike fighter approach vector dialed in.
Strike systems online. Ready to burn. Enemy armor disabled. Salvager has been engaged. Strike craft destroyed.
Hey, I remembered to use my Prime sub for once. Hey, man. Thanks for the courtesy.
Salvager ready. Copy.
Anybody remember a
Moving.
movie called Adventures in Babysitting?
Hostile
I do,
attack
yes.
Vehicle detected. Enemy airstrike inbound. Support ready. Prepare for hostile interceptor destroyed. Enemy railgun firing on ready.
Alert issued. Hostile contacts are being tracked.
Output to minimum on. Must not be an Xmas and for a captain.
Strike fighter approach vector dialed in.
Attack vector dialed in. We're in the fight.
Nope, turret's getting a little banged up there. Not for long, though.
The turret is under fire.
Well, actually, no, that turret's probably going to die now.
The Sedim are approaching. Prepare to rendezvous.
Enemy armor. Bearing designated.
Gunship
Hostiles designated.
Mark
Tractor
target.
system.
Oh, there's a lot of them
Gunship
coming from the
set
south.
launch. Hostile strike craft down.
Strike fighter approach vector dialed in.
Green light confirmed. Engine alert. The turret post just went down. Sequence initiated. Battle cruiser is facing resistance. Position marked. Hostile range craft destroyed. Hostile armor eliminated. Support cruiser under attack. Immediate fire support on that position. Hostile railguns have opened up. Armor vehicle taking effective fire. Strike craft destroyed. Listen up.
Listen up. Actually, one of my favorite cutoffs for a radio happened in a Counter-Strike game
Place of that CU field.
where the guy was like, the bomb is at before he could like say it. But it was like he said it with a moan. He's like, the bomb is at
Strike
And you're like,
approach vector
whoa,
dialed in.
Strike systems online.
what were you
Ready to
doing?
burn. Enemy armor disabled. Send orders.
All three landers on long-range sensors.
This is the captain.
Strike fighter approach vector dialed in.
All copies of Howard Duck should be thrown in an active volcano. Yeah. I say Nim, but that was way long ago. Yeah.
Hostile interceptor down.
A Secret of Nim was a fun movie to watch as a kid who liked wrestling.
Strike craft taking effective fire.
It was a very dark cartoon movie.
Attention.
You have to understand, when you're that age, anything that's like
Enemy railgun.
dark and edgy, you're like immediately like, hell yeah. Or sorry, heck yeah.
Repeat. Group 5 lost.
Strike fighter approach vector.
Nim was a pretty dark movie.
Taking fire. Position mark. Engine off. Enemy armor disadvantage. Maintenance protocols in effect. Hostile range craft destroyed. Hostile light attack vehicle visually authenticated. Move out. Hostile on sensors. Authentication pending. Support crews are under attack. Immediate fire support on that position. Enemy armor on approach. Our bomber is under enemy fire. Combat all hands. Bomber destroyed. Alert. Hostile battle cruiser inbound.
I am synthing synth music.
Alert. Support traps have been engaged. Captain. Target set. Missile away. Target set. Battle cruiser is facing resistance. Position marked.
Research completed.
Armor vehicle taking effective fire. Light attack vehicle is under fire. Orders. Hostile railguns opened up. Attention. Enemy railgun eliminated. We got a railgun under fire. Reading. Alert. Hostile strike fighter in circulation. We've got hostile on sensors. Confirm visual. Hostile interceptor destroyed.
Bomber operational.
Your synth would make good, excellent study music. Well, it's funny you say that, because a lot of the stuff that they make for the study music is just literally stuff that you could get for free and play with your keyboard, and you just have to layer it. Now, finding stuff that's actually good, on the other hand, that takes somebody with skill and understands rhythm and isn't just playing the same 4 chords over and over again. I am still somebody who's trying to learn and understand it better, because
The Sakala is in contact range.
Oh,
Strike craft
finally.
deployed.
Yes.
Kapisi. This is Sedim Lander 29 Echo requesting clearance to land.
Copy 2-9. You are clear to land.
Understood.
The Sakala has arrived. Looks like they coordinated their arrival.
That's perfect timing. A little too perfect. They probably just want to get the water before we do. They're like, they got a crate of steaks on there. That's mine. You better not touch it. Yeah, Pork Chop Express, man. Love that movie. Big Trouble in Little China.
I want medical and fire suppression teams on alert.
Oh, hell yeah. Go inside. That was cool.
The Galcian are deploying anti-air forces here. Eliminate them in order to clear the landing zone.
And then Sakala's up there as well.
Galcian aircraft on approach.
Might want to save it, Nick. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I mean, it's like... This is actually a pretty awesome idea for a campaign. This Homeworld game that we're playing. Like, if you were making a tabletop game, this would actually be really viable for that. Especially if you replace all of these units with, like, battle mechs. you're just stuck on this planet and you can't get off. The only thing you've got is just whatever scrap mechs that landed on the planet.
Okay.
I think the
Like,
What's that?
breathe. Needed to take a second to breathe.
Yeah, you were pulling some hella good stunts,
Um,
defending yourself there. You did really good. Oh, that's me moving. That's me moving the mouse. There you go.
Okay.
Cruiser ready. Escort formation. Set charges.
That's like an alien monster noise.
Salvage your copies. Charge layout set. Get started. Enemy airstrike inbound. Hostile detected. Visual unconfirmed. Ready for orders. Hostile interceptor down.
It's like a whale.
Armored vehicle is taking
Let's see.
orders removed.
At least it said it will never betray you, right? Yeah, exactly.
PC copy. Get us moving. Strike
Which
copy.
escape from that was escape from LA, yeah.
Alert. Report taking hostile fire. Reading.
Yeah, take knights, hella pirates. That's awesome. That's a great idea. Yeah, helicopter pirates. That would be sick.
Enemy light attack vehicle marked on approach.
Yeah, I very much think the rim worlds and BattleTech are very much Star Wars. You got your Tatooines and all that.
Hostile strike craft down. Runner. Runner copies. Attention.
Naresar Raptor. Many claps for you and your honor in destroying them.
Contact. Enemy armor. Bearing designated. Armor vehicle taking effective fire. We've got hostile on center. Confirm visual. Enemy armor visual. Strike craft taking effective fire.
Come on.
Research completed.
Hey, Mike, can you pause the game for me?
Yep,
It's
absolutely.
the icon in the upper left.
Yep, you got it. Hopefully it didn't.
Okay. No, I don't think anything messed up. It was just freaking out for a minute, and I
Yeah.
needed it to take a second to, think about what it was doing.
Imagine a garishly painted Hind D with flamethrowers wreaking havoc with a Chinook lands and starts loading up and capture goods and slaves from Tank Knight's camp. Hell yeah.
Stand by for crew
That would be
missile launch.
sick.
Clear to launch. Scaling an anti-air was destroyed. Hostile
That one's just going meow, 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 meow. You know what that's actually called? The Wooble Dooble. I like that name. Wooble Dooble.
support crews are under attack. Immediate
Wooble Dooble, Wooble Dooble, Wooble Dooble. Yeah, I like that.
ship on deck. Support ready.
I honestly really enjoy hanging out and watching my friends destroy things in games that I would never be able to like have patience to do this in.
Firing on friendly.
And this game is honestly, the cutscenes are just so fucking good. The live action mixed in with the 2D and 3D spaces, that's just superb. I thoroughly enjoy when they use real live actors as references, and sometimes even in these things. You shouldn't be afraid to use FMV, you just have to learn how to use it properly. And you have so many great examples of FMV done right, like Phantasmagoria 2. Despite its ending being like rushed, the rest of the experience is excellent. Like the acting is superb. It's the right way to do an FMV game. I have issues with Sierra puzzles, but you can just say we don't have to do them that way. Just film it the way they filmed that, and you find that it's fucking excellent. Pedro Pascal as Sergeant. Yeah, dude, Pedro Pascal. We watched The Mandalorian. Yeah, he is. He plays that character very well, and I love that he has like his. I don't know. He just plays like a Western style character very well, and I find that to be rare in the modern era. Because every time someone goes for a Western character, they go right to Sam Elliott.
Get us moving.
The rotoscoping in this is really good. Yeah, I love it.
Hostile bomber sighted.
Wyatt Russell is Grayson.
Salvage ready.
Night Fight City Cinematic Universe into existence someday. Yeah, well, there's a wiki out there. We actually bring it up on the podcast we recorded this week, but there's a wiki for Night Fight City. Go ahead and read it. Add to it. Message the person there. Look at it. They did a great job on it. You have to Google it though, because I don't remember what the website's called. It's a fan wiki. That's what I call a robot burp. What a very wonderful noise that was.
Send message. Maintenance protocols in effect. PC copy. A railgun is taking effective fire.
Armor systems active. Warning. Systems overheating. V-powered main coordinates dialed in.
Hostile railgun opened up. Engines on.
Be advised. System heat levels are stabilizing.
Enemy railgun eliminated.
Carrier warning. Heat levels are spiking. Reroute power to avoid system damage.
You're fine.
Armor vehicle taking effective fire. Go for orders. Readjust. Enemy armor stable. This is the captain. Reporting. Hostile light attack vehicle detected. Alert. Strike round taking effective fire. Alert. Light attack vehicle destroyed.
I am amazed at how robust you've been. Yeah, we need those blue crystals, man. Oh, fuck this guy.
Strike
This stupid missile system.
Runner, go ahead. Enemy contacts on the board.
I know we don't need the blue crystals, but we want the blue crystals.
Go ahead.
You like that music?
Salvager has been engaged.
Skeletech. The AI imprint of long-dead mech jocks still pilot the mechs. Yeah, exactly. That's what I think, man.
Alert. LAV
The robot burp is used in every low-fidelity indie game ever. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Dude, put Mila Jovovich in any role. I thoroughly enjoy watching her play anything. Her and Michelle Rodriguez have the best chemistry I've seen. Like, yeah, you could say like, oh, no one will be like taking their movie seriously. He's like, I will. I like those. I like it when those two are working together. People shit on those Resident Evil movies, but I'll say this: at least W.S. Anderson knows how to fucking have fun. Because look, if you're trying to make a movie for mass appeal and it's not working because they want something specific, then don't worry about it. Just have fun and make your own thing.
Hostile armor eliminated.
Because that opening to the first Resident Evil movie, man, they got the right person for that one. That music is still fucking banging.
Research completed.
That
Both
could be
Galaxy
them.
and AA squads have been neutralized. Reading. Landers requesting clearance. Attack vehicle. We're coming in hot. Ready. The Sakala is broadcasting on an open channel. To our coalition brothers and sisters, you have inflicted great devastation upon the Galcian scum. For that, we applaud your bravery. We will not forget your sacrifice. But our time of ascension is at hand. Only the Sidim and our Kithsa are of divine origin. Only we can claim the bounty
Of course.
that lies at the heart of this desert, the first city and its secrets.
That's not very smart. You just attacked the one group of people that's been destroying everything. Oh no. Fuck this planet. We need to leave, Nick. We need to leave.
I think we're trying, but, you know, there's been the problem of, like, nobody has an actual spacecraft yet. Ooh, that's not good.
No. The cockpit is still intact, though. It should be okay as long as that doesn't blow up. I think you can still scuttle that. I think you can still...
Betrayed us.
Yeah, we noticed, man. Yeah, I always kind of wondered why the Sakala was so neutral and randomly just following us. I'm like, yeah, I don't trust that. Wow.
Personal log, Captain Roman Sajet, Expedition Carrier Capisi. My instincts were right. The Sidim have betrayed us. They say self-righteousness inevitably leads to treachery, that it's an affliction of the weak-minded. I agree. Mashad will pay for what he has done, and I'm going to enjoy every second of it. Thankfully, we're able to retrieve supplies from one of the landers, allowing us to carry on. But Rachel is out there now, alone. I won't let her become another victim of this treachery.
I mean, we have better equipment. We can catch her. I mean, like, you think about it. We're the only ones upgrading our shit. Wow. Yeah, niche stories, exactly. It is a banger, man. Hey, WBPL 76.
Rachel, what is your status?
Intel. The ID transponder signal originated from a wreck. A military capital ship that seems to be named Tidan. The Tidan deployed the orbital weapon, then suffered the same fate as the other wrecks, crashing to the surface before the weapon could be enabled. Escaping the Galcian base, Jacob crossed the wastelands and located the Tidan. Coupled with the transponder hidden aboard this ship, he used the trigger to arm the weapon. But without adequate food, water, or protection, he died here. Alone.
We're coming for you, Rachel.
That's
Hold
sad,
out until
but
we
on
get
the other
there.
hand, do we now have an orbital cannon that
Understood,
we can
Intel.
control?
Science team standing
Yeah,
by.
I hope so. I mean, it's tragic.
Because that would be awesome.
Yeah, an orbital cannon would definitely tilt tilt a lot of things in our favor. We could make everything go away. We're like, oh no, they're coming in from the east. It's like, no, they're not. Discount
No,
Titan.
they're coming through the canyon to the east. Boom. Okay, what canyon?
Exactly.
Do you copy? Come in. Over. Capisi, do you copy? Come in.
Those don't look particularly friendly.
Capisi, do you copy? Come in. Over.
We read you, Rachel. We have you on long-range scanners. We are close. Be advised, the Sidim have betrayed us. They are closing on your position. You are in imminent danger. Do you copy?
Roger that.
Rachel is located here. Sidim units are attempting to capture her and seize the wreck. Defend Rachel until the Capisi arrives.
All right, save the game here, Nick, and we'll pick it up again next week.
Yeah.
I think that was really damn good. That was really awesome. Yeah, that was a really cool mission, and honestly, I'm really get a chance to play this game and kind of see it for myself, and yeah, I think this was well worth it. What do you think so far, Nick?
Oh yeah, I've been really enjoying it. I know I haven't been really responding to chat at all,
You're like
like I
mega.
sometimes do, but I'm kind of like focused
Yeah.
on like, okay, gotta do this, do that, make sure everything's all together.
Yeah. And it's quite all right. We're just hanging out and having a little fun here. This game is something that I've been asked to play for a while, and I'm really getting to see why. That was a really cool ass cutscene, and the story, how it evolves, is very much how I enjoy these kinds of games like Command and Conquer. All it's missing is a secret agent class, so you can just go in from behind enemy lines. Maybe it's something later. I don't know. But yeah, you're like, holy crap, 2 missions in a single stream. Yeah, Nick's getting faster at this. But we're getting closer to the end of the game, I believe. We're getting closer and closer. But yeah, you guys have a happy Easter weekend. And yeah, we'll be back again probably on Monday with more Znif adventure with Mecha and maybe Squick if he's available. He lives on the far west coast, so it's a bit of a time difference, but we'll see if we can get him on as well. And yeah, thanks a lot for hanging out, Nick, and everybody else.
Yep.
And we will be back again on Monday. Actually, no, tomorrow, because tomorrow we got the Baldur's Gate stream. So tomorrow. Anyway, get that sexy saxophone music and take us out with that. Yes. Have a good night, everybody. See you tomorrow.